Was on the block, I was bulling with the bros. Running from the cops, they was busting through them doors. I was bowling with the rock, now I sell it on the low. Shorty need to stop, she just want me for the dough. I was driving in that Lambo, trying to raise the street. You know I'm saying free, but tell that nigga free. They think I got the cheat, go the way I got the streets. And I'm never gonna love you, cause you know all of me. I've been stuck up in that me time, cause I need mine. When I realize on my own, I be fine. When I rewind, you will always think twice, cause I need time just to know you'll be fine. And I live right when I live life, cause I realize only live it one time. And I wish she could be mine, cause she real fine, trying to show a good time. I'm the man with the plan, if you don't know. Hey, hey, I was down bad, now my pockets like a sumo.
Yes, boy.
For the, you know. Hey, hey, get the man, so he's 30 when he come. Man, way before the rapping, they ain't see me.
No.
Hey, now they on my dick because they watch me on the TV. Maybe we can fuck, but you can't keep me. Hey, hey, when I start to love, I just be loving you too deeply. No, you can't stop me. I'll be on my own world. I'm in my bag, folded up like a t-shirt. All for the self-love, never need a new girl. Cause when I love, I don't be caring for my own health. I know you see me smiling, but that's just for the TV. I'm full of rage, I'm getting tired trying to be me. Walking through that storm, I just wonder when it's ending. It doesn't matter, I'm a soldier. I've been stuck up in that me time.
Go. What are you saying, boys? What are you thinking? What the fuck are you wearing, mate? Some weird attire for the day. I'm ready for golf, boys. Right, I'm not gonna lie, I actually really nearly lost my balance there. Hold on. What we saying, Sion? What we saying, broski? Jed, what's good? Tommy slaps, Mehmet, MH, Tommy, Dark, Fox, what we saying, broski? George, MH. Yes, the boys. Could I with a nice coffee or a hot choc? Man, a hot choc. Imagine that, ask your mate, oh, do you want tea or coffee or anything? I don't suppose you got a hot chocolate. I don't suppose you got a hot chocolate. I actually used to have one of those, mates, man. Want tea or coffee or anything, bro? I suppose you have a... What's that one that helps you sleep? Horlicks. I suppose you got Horlicks. I actually used to have one of those, mates, though, man, for time. But anyway, this EG trade we was actually looking at this morning. Looked banging. Didn't enter it, though. Again, these markets are not great. We'll go over GU and EU this morning. I mean, this is EU, sorry. But, again, right now the market is confused. We can see that, again, from EG. We can see that from EU, GU. The dollar, obviously, we had the bearish move after taking a high, and then we've just started to pull back up. Afternoon. Maybe I'm always good, my Brody. How you doing, man? Fresh trims. Got a little trimmy on it. Oh! Got a little... Do I look good, guys? I'm actually gassed for golf, though, man. Golf fit. Come on, I'm fitted up in the gear. I'm excited, though, man. I just played golf the other day. I think I shot 95. I think I've started to now hit under 100 each time. So we get in there, hot choppy, 100%. Hot choppy. Morning, bro. Jesus, Tommy, what country are you in, Brody? But yeah, afternoon, my ski. Yes, Judy. Any other entries for EU? I'd say continuations, man, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, for me, this morning, DTO, EU shorts were great. Pretty much, obviously, looking at the dollar somewhat coming a little bit stronger. And obviously, the reason for that is because we've got a lot of talks around the potential pause of cuts. Because obviously, the one, inflation, and two, the labour market. So, two factors at the moment that could definitely cause implications for the cut of interest rates. Let me listen to this bar, motherfucker. See, man, you know when a dude's got a trim like that, you just know he's been working well hard his whole life. Surely. Or he's just had a bitch of a wife. What's cooking, good looking? That's... Maybe the guys think you can say to me, baby. Maybe the gayest thing. Gold going 375. We've already hit 375. Oh, what do you mean just for today to come down for a rebalance? Could do. Again, we've been seeing these continuations and sort of minor rebalances throughout daily price action. But again, we're looking at highs of 3.8, 3.9, maybe even 4K by the end of this year. So again, geopolitical reasons, the commodities look insane. Safe haven commodities like silver and gold. Obviously, silver's not really a safe haven, but again, when gold goes up, silver normally goes up because metal prices increase. So we're seeing metals increase quite a lot. Gold up 1%, silver up about 0.8. 0.8%, which again is still a massive increase for the metals. Can we rebalance? I mean, we haven't seen it. We've not seen that in recent few days, this week or the end of last week. Still massive geopolitical tension. So if you're asking me if you're looking to short, fuck that. But if you're saying because you want to see rebalance to buy, fair play. But just obviously take into account we've not been seeing massive retracements into sort of displacement areas throughout the last decent bit of price action. Really, this is a 4-hour price action. So I don't know. I'm just anticipating it for it to go up, really, bro. Not really for any rebalances, purely for the reason of what it's been doing recently. But let's see if let's see if dollar continues with that strength. Again, I feel like we do have a little bit of problems around rate cut. So see that will be quite difficult for the US. We've still got US PMI at 2:45. Still got a Fed Powell speech later on tonight, 5:45. Just 5:35. Who the fuck scheduled that one, bruv? Who? Where would you re-enter? For EU, again, any imbalances really from the 5. It's just stop loss placement's going to be flake. I mean, there's not even any 5 minutes. Potential reversal, retracements back into potential entries would obviously be levels like here. Annoyingly here, we don't actually have any 5-minute fair values, which is difficult. We've got the 5-minute here. We've got the 5-minute order block, which is pretty much the fair value gap fill. But in this area, we've actually got no fair values, which is kind of annoying. It does show a little slowdown in price. We have had now the continuation of this PA, so realistically this is fitted out. So I don't know, in terms of this prior range that we were in, we're in like sort of the top 50%. Really, so we're looking at this high to this low. We are in that 50%, so I could see us start coming down. It's difficult, man, just because there's no 5 minutes there. I find it quite hard to indicate a re-entry. But obviously points like here are really nice for re-entry. But that was fucking ages ago, pretty much. Trying to meet UN leaders. Damn. We've seen yen go down a lot. I think we had some people looking at UJ. So, was anyone looking at UJ? For some reason, I feel like someone's looking at UJ. I've got a feeling we might even see 4K before the end of the year. Yeah, man, definitely. I mean, there's so many reasons why gold will continue up for the next few well, to the rest of the year, really. Especially if if the dollar does continue that weakness. I mean, we're seeing gold rise regardless of dollars movement, purely for the basis of all the wars going on. That's the reason why there's so much shit going on at the moment. It's crazy. Hong Kong have now got a typhoon as well. Bro, there's so much shit going on. Like that is just like that's like a little goldfish in a pot in the ocean. Realistically, there's so much going on. It's almost a joke. Also, there was talks around. I mean, I'm not massively sure how it's going to affect the markets, but taking the 2% inflation target away from the Fed and going back to just happy with low inflation rates, keeping them stable at low rates. Was anyone looking at yen pairs today? Well, someone murder slaps me. Anyone. Below 100, come on. What's good? Yeah. The thing is as well with yeah. Let's go on G now. My problem with let's have a look. Are we talking about these buys up before the news here? By the way, this was awful pound news we had this morning. So we had services come out dreadful. We was expected for it to come down a little bit, but now we see services are in that. And now in that contraction phase, which is really not great for the UK. Really, when we're pretty much seeing the services getting weaker. Which again, services is the UK's. That's our fucking thing. Services, banking, that's our thing, man. We don't manufacture massive, like nothing compared to services, realistically. Trade through here. Yeah, I guess, yeah, you probably would have gone for this. I'd have to round that to 10. Just a bit of a cunty trade. Even with the 9.2, what is it? It's not even below. Wait, that's not even a 2p, bro. Yeah. It's kind of annoying. Very low RR. With a safe stop better than him. That's a really safe stop, though. That low would have been fine. Just that Asia range, man. And not even just the Asia range, this range here. Pretty much half of Asia's PA just in that little body of volume there. Movement was perfect though. For G to shoot off the high, it was fucking perfect. EU for me was just definitely sort of the trade of the morning. No, with DTR, I said in the morning, fucking ended about quarter past, but it's still in the morning. But I think the only thing that's made it difficult is that volume. We've not been able to really see. I mean, the market's still very uncertain on the dollar. I think so many people are uncertain on the dollar right now. So many people. So I feel like, I mean, that's exactly why we've seen the dicks. Why have this bullish move, then bearish move for the day today. This is the last final week of September though. What time is that? Yeah, I'll be honest, it looks like we've got so much confusion in these markets. What are we looking at in terms of volume? Into the fall. They used to do Madfield shorter though, no cap. Hey, David Rubenstein, man, look. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100 Yes, Josh, what are we saying, bro? So, by the sounds of it, we're still going to have another 25 basis point cut. It's bare true, to be fair. You do notice how quick these months go when you trade. That is bare true. That is mad true. Which is weird though, man, because you would have thought... no, I do kind of get it. I do kind of get it. Because realistically, like, a lot of people do sort of, like, live for the weekend type shit. So their life's a bit longer. I feel their life probably feels longer because they've got more days of fucking shit they don't want to do. And us, we don't really massively like the weekends as much. But that's only 2 days of the 7-day week. So I feel like that's probably why. Time goes quicker though. I feel like time does go quicker when you're older. It's just purely psychological. Next week we're in October, man. Next week we've got another NFP. Live for the week, dollars. Trust me, man. Woo, we're seeing price come up massively here. How's that doing for EU? It's really not helping massive. Okay, it's mainly the rebalance of the pound that we're seeing, which I'm not really too sure how. New York kill zone, we mainly look at like 1 to 4. That's a high volume time. Highest being 3 to 4. We come up deeply here, man. Yeah. What? Let's have a little look. Feel free for anyone to send your charts into chart check, by the way, lads. If anybody's looking at anything, you want me to have a little glance over. Oh, nice. I'll see that here. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I like that. Nice buyout. What time is it? 12 for 12:11. Yeah, nice. DXY rejects off that 15-minute order block. Let's have a look. The same move that filled his fair value as well, which is nice. Nice. So we're going to start seeing the DXY sort of follow our already bearish bias. Let's see if we can get some confirmation here. Again, there's no fucking 5 minutes. What for values? Okay, so we're going to get some breaker lows here. Then at the very least, if we don't have IFVGs. What was that for, Mehmet? Bias for what? Right. Are you still in EU? Oh, for GU. What? After what? For news? Sorry, before news. It's unlucky. Yeah. Was you looking at this fair value to it or? Yeah, nice. Nice. Oh. I don't know how this is going to do if we're going to start getting this bearishness from the dollar, but we'll monitor the dollar because I don't want to see if we break these little 5 minute lows, if we start getting structure broken, start like sort of disrespecting that DTO as well. Yeah, fair dues. You looking at DXY as well, Josh? Don't be a money scrambler, broski. I can't remember what that guy's name was. Consider 5 minute fair value gap be used to send price down into order block. This DTR I do want to see get broken and sort of disrespected enough for us to sort of continue. Really want to see that. Where's Mimi? She hasn't been a stream in time. She's downstairs baking off. Thoughts on UCAD? I mean, this is what we were saying yesterday with UCAD. It's quite difficult because again, the US dollar's bearish and so is the Canadian dollar. So we've got a bit of a quite similar currencies in a similar stance. So I feel like that's why the UCAD's quite hard to really be on the right side of the bias. We've been sort of moving up, moving down, moving up, moving down. Oh, fucking hell. So I'm not sure with UCAD. The same as I said yesterday, is like there's not... And again, like we looked really nice to continue the bearishness yesterday. this morning, right? But just not happening, continuing up. So again, it's hard to gauge the bias, and I would say I'm weaker. Maybe the CAD, but again, we had that, and now we're much weaker dollar. So I don't know. We're seeing DXY still coming down. A really nice trade for here. A nice closure of this next 5 minute will be perfect. DXY failed to break previous high as well. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. See this closure. Smells of EU sells me. EU sells? Do you mean EU buyers? I mean, this position for me would now be invalidated once we trade for that DTO. So we'll take that off when we invalidate on DXY. Oh yeah, we started having this bullshit talk, didn't we? Was a close past detail mid-match. Yeah, candle close. So again, like for example, if this candle closed now, closed here, where it's at, so here, then that'll be good. If we close this candle above, and let's say this is a wick, and then we close, say on that line, whatever, this is a no-go. Because it shows that we've got like sort of a sweep of not only just lows to the left, but also a grab of the detailed positions to continue price up. So this would be more of a liquidity move than an actual volume move. So just got to be careful with manipulation. So I do want to see a 5 minute trade through this. We've only got just over 2 minutes for this candle close. What's monthly DXY saying? Oh, it's a good question actually. Do we still have the CRT? Oh, or did we complete it? Alright, so we already completed it. So I'm just really assuming that we can continue down now with the DXY. I know we've got imbalances here. But again, we're looking on a monthly time frame, and we know at the moment the price isn't really showing massive bullishness coming from the dollar at all. The only rebalance we've had so far is of this candle here, which we've already come and grabbed the low and high of. So I could see price just continuing realistically. We had a 4 hour CRT here to come and take this high, but we didn't end up coming to take. Pretty much London's higher. Yeah. No, exactly that. You want to see EU really tell you that it's going to start being stronger. It sort of has here. Again, I want to see a decent closure here. No 15 minute, which is fucking annoying. But I'm just going to take this off now just so we're ready for this somewhat position. Right, under a minute now. Should really close below. It'd be fucking annoying if it closed back above. Yeah, exactly. Then there's the other problem there, Slappo. Also, we've got the power speech later on. So you don't really want to be in the trade anywhere past like 4 o'clock, really, 3 o'clock. Including that news, 2:30, really, you want to be out. Yeah, it's understandable. Yeah, exactly, power speech. Weird old times of a power speech, innit? 5:35. Bare weird time. Oh, it looks like it's about to fucking rain. Yay! Let's actually have a look. Oh, it is raining. It's actually just started to rain. Yay! lost one of my. I've lost my Titleist hat. I don't know what the fuck I've done with that. Caroline. Caroline. I can't remember her last name. What's her name? Past driving theory this morning. Come on, Josh. Lovely. Big dubs. No revision. Lovely. I had the app when I was doing my thing. I smashed it. To be honest, I smashed that the first time. The lovely stuff. You're not a fair weather golfer, are you, mate? What do you mean, bro? I actually love any weather. Golf, it's annoying when it's raining. I'll be honest. It's annoying when it's raining. Because it is just... your ball, there's just no spin. The ball don't fucking roll. It's just a longer game. Plus, you're in the fucking rain. But I like it when it's little rain. You know, it's nice little rain. When you're out playing sports. I like that. But it looks like it's about to rain, Dan. Only playing sun. To be fair, bro, when it's too hot, man, I can't really play golf. I get too hot. I'm one of them, man. I'd rather be freezing than bare hot. Bro, let's have a look at it. They've been slammed. Kenvu have been absolutely slammed. Pre-market are up 6.3% though. Pretty nuts. Anyway, yeah, Dicks will definitely close below, so I'd say we're now coming to start having this bullish momentum. Bowen's down 2%. Yeah. I sit home and play Clash. And Clash. Clash as well, not even play Clash, just Clash. Rugby in the pissing rain's class. Yeah, football in the pissing rain's brilliant. But oh man, it's just so much better, man. Even if you use fucking wanking, I reckon it would be better. Like, it kind of probably would. Probably would feel amazing. Probably. Ah, true, so. No, but outside in the rain. What are you doing outside in the rain banking off though, man? It's crazy. It's banking. I better jump off in 5 minutes because I better leave. But we are really looking for this continuation at EUGU now. A big reversal since we did break these lows in DTO. I'm 100% a fair weather player. Do you think EU will go higher? Yeah. By the looks of it, by the looks of what we got, yeah. Also, it's bloody much easier to sit on hands when finding 100%. It's definitely easier to sit on hands, but it's also easier to mistrade, you know. So again, finding that equilibrium, find that balance of both. Mate, can you wait 15 minutes just waiting for EastEnders to finish, mate? First of all, why are you watching EastEnders? Second of all, why are you watching it on catch up? If you miss, send my longing to chart. Check. Let's have a look, Brody. Yeah, nice. Is that a? Oh, is that a 5 minute you're looking at? One of you. Yeah, nice. If actually not closed, it's 15 minutes. So I've got a bit of a minute, 3 minutes. No, I love EastEnders. No, I used to have a few boys that used to watch EastEnders a lot. Like, actually actively used to watch. Me and Lou had a mate that used to actively watch it. Okay, Futures aren't even doing that bad. EU's not really doing great. By any means. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we are going to look for this dollar to really start coming down. It's still we still got massive uncertainty around all this though, man. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. We just look so uncertain. So many factors saying that we are bullish. So many factors saying that we are sort of weak. Well, mainly weak. I'll just be careful with that though. Yeah, it's a perfect equilibrium. That is the nice thing. Again, we are like in a real nice position. Real nice position for price to start moving. This Rubio. Which one, Nasdaq or US 30? US 30. I used to have a little go at, but I don't trade equities anymore, bro. I just trade FX, purely FX. I feel like it's a bit too much to look at when you do look at like US 30, for example, or Nasdaq, something like that. Whereas trust, just wait for daily close. You trade might work over time. It's low, probably both sides being easily possible. The thing is, I feel like what we got to wait for again is data coming out of the US. That's mainly what we got to wait for. That is mainly what we do have to wait for. Stick to trading, bro. I'm sure we lose Kane Dan on Clash. Right, boys, I've actually got to jump off now, but I'll give you man a shout tomorrow. I better fucking leave. But again, just be careful with the positions at the moment. Again, EU and GU are nice, but we still need to make sure that we're, like, again, confirming this bias. Don't go for anything premature. We're still looking at a real nice move for DXY here in EU and GU. But I wouldn't say the most optimal positions this week are just yet. I feel like we're going to have some real nice PA comes to the end of the week. We've had a bit of an XA week, so we know we've already had... Well, we've already had the... Bro, am I right? We've already had the X, the A, and now we're looking for the MD for the rest of the week. So I feel like we could get the best positions Wednesday, Thursday. That is exactly what we had last week. Wednesday, Thursday, gave us some real nice trades. EU Thursday, GU Wednesday. Hopefully we see the same thing, man. But yeah, I'll catch you man tomorrow in the morning. We'll look for what positions we can get. Hopefully we do. We also got the Powell speech this afternoon with a few other sort of bearish dollar news events, and then a few